Hello guys, and welcome to a slightly different video on my channel. Today I am going to be showing you what I put down for my Fantasy Premier League drafts, as of course the season is drawing ever closer with, I think it's 3 weeks until the first games. I think it is, so I really should have fact checked it, but yeah. So now, what you can see on the screen at the moment is my first draft. So, I've changed it. But, yeah, I thought this draft was quite good. I had Pickford starting in net because Pickford played well for Sunderland last year, even though Sunderland got relegated because Sunderland's defence was awful. So, I think he could do well for Everton with a better defence in front of him. And, well, he pulls off the saves which you want, so there. Then I've also gone for Benjamin Mendy. Now, bit of a risk, this guy. It said he only had a 50% chance of playing because of a thigh injury, I think it was. But it was against Brighton and Hove Albion, so he gets quite a few points because I don't expect Brighton to do well against Manchester City. But yeah, he would be a risk because, of course, he's new to the league. He's coming off a slight injury as well, so wouldn't be too sure whether he'd play well or not. Anyway, then also with Kurt Zouma also playing. Now, Kurt Zouma is a bit of a funny one. Like, he's gone on loan to Stoke, of course, from Chelsea, and the thing is, like, he's never been a bad defender. Like, when he played for when he was playing for the Chelsea first team, he was playing well. So it's like he's gone on loan to Stoke, and I expect him to be racking up loads of points. The thing is, his first game was against Everton, who, of course, I have Pickford of, and I also have Michael Keane, who, of course, played well for Burnley last year. Got into a couple sites team of the seasons, so yeah, that's a good indication of him playing well. And also with better teammates around him, he'll do a lot better, as well as also the fact that there's Pickford in goal, so less goals will be conceded. So yeah, I think it'd be a strong pick. Then also Alderweireld for Tottenham, of course, had a decent season. Unfortunately, Tottenham managed to mess it up towards the end of the season, but overall he would be a solid pick. Then for my midfield, I had Raheem Sterling. Of course, I expect him to be playing because Manchester City don't have anyone else who plays in this position. And he also started off playing well at the start of last season, but he then just kind of fell off it a bit, and so he'd be a risk with that case. Then I've gone for Pogba. Now, many people claim that Pogba had a disappointing first season. Now, say he didn't set the world alight, but then again, media expectations were completely unrealistic, I'd say, because like you hype someone up so much that, of course, they're not going to be instant impact. He was coming back into the league after a relatively easy time in Serie A, but this season I think he'll really kick on. He's got confidence at United again, and also with United signings he can be afforded more freedom, with Matic looking like he's going to sign, because at the time of recording this video his medical has been completed, however it's not been officially signed, but I think that will give him more creative freedom, and he'll go score more and assist more. Then I've also gone for Dele Alli, who played very well last year and the year before that, so I expect him to carry on his upward trend of playing really well. 9.5 million, he was a decent price for what you get. I expect quite a few goals and quite a few assists as well from his attacking nature. And then for my forwards, so I've gone for Chicharito, so coming back into the league after a time in the Bundesliga at Bayer Leverkusen. Now the thing was, Chicharito never played badly for United, as I remember. So yeah, quite a few people were distraught when he was sold, but he's coming back in. I expect him to hit the ground running. He's used to English football. His style of play works well with if you have a team who's happy just to sometimes just clip it over the defenders, which I'm sure West Ham will be happy doing at times, because if you're desperate, you want to clip it over the defenders, and they will do that. Plus, also he'll be treated as the main striker of West Ham, which will help him no end because he will be getting all service. Then I've also gone for Jermaine Defoe, always reliable. He managed to score 15 goals for Sunderland last year, which I think was the 7th highest in the league last year. But he's moved to Bournemouth, of course, to stay in the league. And you know what? I think he could get, because Bournemouth provide more service for him. Sunderland created an average of 7 chances per game last year, and Bournemouth created an average of 9 chances. He'll get more service. He'll be on penalty duty. I think he'll take that off Josh King. I'm not sure, but he probably will be. So let's put it there. And then, of course, as my last forward and as the captain, Romelu Lukaku. Now, people are saying he's overpriced. People are saying that his first touch is bad, but look at the stats from last year. What was it? 25 goals last year on many seasons. That would be perfect for the top goal scorer award. But because there was Harry Kane, he didn't get it. Like, he's all you want in a striker. He's fast. He's strong. He's tall, and he's also a clinical finisher. Like, if his first touch is a bit off sometimes, that can be improved upon in training. But he's got the physicality which you need for the Premiership. Plus, also the fact that he's a proven goal scorer in the Premiership as well is also good. And with the extra service of United over Everton, then I think that'll work. Then for my subs bench, Mark Noble, always reliable, always going to play because he was the West Ham captain. Yeah, not much more than that. Jack Colback, because he was cheap. That's the only reason why I've chosen Jack Colback. And Lascelles, mainly because he was cheap, and also the fact that he is the Newcastle captain, so he will be constantly playing. And then Heaton, I would probably just keep swapping Pickford and Heaton around, based on who they're playing, because 2 good keepers, both would work very well. Heaton, of course, scored the most points in Fantasy Premier League last year with all the saves he pulled off. So, yeah, that'll be that one. Then, if I go into my second draft, I had Pickford, still having Pickford in there for all the same reasons. Daniels, because he scored a lot of points last year. It's really good. Nathan Ake, because sure, he didn't play that much and he didn't get too many points, but he was a real difference maker for Bournemouth. He was scoring, he was assisting, and he was helping their defence no end. Plus, also with Bournemouth's addition of they already had Boric, of Begovic. I knew they had a keeper beginning with a B, and I've just confused a Polish keeper with a Bosnia and Herzegovina. I think that's somebody from Bosnia and Herzegovina. But yeah, Nathan Ake. Bournemouth's defence has improved, so there'll be more clean sheets, and also he was brilliant for Bournemouth before Chelsea took him back and then proceeded not to play him whatsoever because Chelsea are like that. But of course, Bournemouth now bought him, and that's good. Then David Luiz. Now David Luiz offers a cheap way into that solid Chelsea defence of last season. Plus, also he sometimes takes free kicks, which he can score, which is also good. And also the fact that he gets his head on a lot of things for goal, on crosses and stuff. So that works as well. Then also Kieran Trippier. Now with Walker signing for Man City and Tottenham not looking like they're going to sign a new right back, it looks like the role is going to fall upon Trippier, who played well last season when he did play. I think he got something like 3 assists and 1 goal in 4 games which he played. So if he keeps with that form, then I think he could be absolutely brilliant. Now, of course, I kept exactly the same midfield 3 as from my first draft because I was happy with that. But I took out Defoe and put in Harry Kane. Of course, do I really need to give an explanation for this? The top goal scorer last year. No, I don't think anything else needs to be said. Plus also starting with Newcastle away. I'm pretty sure that might be quite an easy task. Then suspense of Elliott, 4 million, quite cheap, just for cheapness. Hunamai, just for how cheap he was. MacArthur, quite cheap as well, and Oriol Romeo, cheap as well. Anyway, that is going to end it for this video. Later today there is going to be another video with my current team on there. So yeah, remember to subscribe so you know when that video is coming out, and also remember to hit the bell so you get a notification when it comes out. But I hope you liked the video. If you did, please smash that like button.